Hey guys, it's nice to be seeing me again. So sorry I missed the literal premiere of this trailer. I fell asleep. I've been having some problems with my sleep schedule recently, but I'm working on it. I'm gonna get it figured out. I just had lunch, and well, this trailer dropped for the next Sims 4 pack, Life and Death. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and see what this pack has to offer as the trailer has officially dropped. Let's do it. Hang on. Before I continue, the quality, for some reason, is not good. So let me fix that. Okay. Now here we go. Okay. What's this? This is the park. So I got like a bird trainer. Okay, we are getting like fortune telling. More ghosts? Clear that stage. I don't think Sims can die in bed. Or can't. Wait, Sims can die in bed now? Okay, that's dark. What? Okay, so that's the world. Not sure what country this is because I don't know. Okay, a lot of look at casts. Oh, funerals. So we are getting funerals. You can pay respects. Looks like there's multiple ways you could do funerals. I'm guessing the new lot type is going to be funeral home. We have wills. Again, they keep teasing these photo things, but we never get enough photo ideas. Another wishing well? Bucket list. So we can now have a bucket list? Wait, did she just turn to a ghost simply from her lake? New dance by the looks of it. That's new. So a new like Grim Reaper career. Wait, Grim's head? New swing set. Are we getting cemeteries finally? Looks like it. I hope this means we'll get a photo of the sim when they pass away for the funeral. Embrace what's next. Gameplay trailer on October 17th. Oh. And there's the extra stuff that they have to ruin it with. Alright. So, right now, I'm just going to say this does not look like expansion pack material. But let's find out. So, we saw this festival that happens in this new world. Not sure what the festival is about. It might be called the Festival of Life and Death. I don't know. Let's see here. So we found like a crow trainer. That was interesting. I'm not sure what to think about that. So we saw that fortune telling is a thing for your Sims. There will be a fortune teller booth. Now it looks like it uses the same game table that you can use for everything else. The only issue I have is that it's a game table. It's kind of not a fortune telling table. So I guess it's now just something you can do with your Sims. Now they always tease photos like this. They always tease photos of new ways to take photos of your Sims, and it just never happens. So I'm not going to judge that at all. So Sims, like Elder Sims, can now die in their sleep, which was something I was not expecting. Seems kind of dark for The Sims 4, because Sims 4, let it be known, in the most recent packs, this and Lovestruck, they've been going to more darker themes. I think they noticed a lot of people want those. But still, like, there seems to be a lot of death in this pack, but not a lot of life. So there's kind of like a failure of the name there. Like, just I have an issue with that. Yeah, there's that whole sim dying in bed situation, which is kind of cruel. So this is the new world. If you guys could tell me in the comments what world this is based off of, I'd love to know, because I can't tell. Clearly it's somewhere European. Where in Europe, I have no idea. I don't even know how many lots are going to be in this world, so I guess we'll find out about that later. So here's what's interesting. It looks like we're getting a new lot type, which looks like it's going to be a funeral home. So we're going to be able to hold funerals and give Sims proper burials and remembrance of their lives. And I'm happy for that. I do like the idea of funerals. Sims have never gotten funerals before. Well, they actually did. In The Sims 3, they have funerals, but they weren't as fleshed out as this. So my guess is it's probably going to be just like wedding stories, where you're going to have the activities, you're going to have a podium, basically a ton of Sims get together and just remember the sim. And this photo up here, I'm thinking is something that you don't have to have. Like, you'll be given it when your sim dies, so you'll be able to display it for all the Sims. I hope, at least. Yeah, we saw there's like candle lighting, just being with each other, giving respects, like several different traditions you can do on the funeral. And then we saw this, which is the will. So it looks like your Sims can now create a will. I'm guessing they just have to do that I'm guessing it's probably a young adult and older life state kind of thing, like, and you can update it if needed. I think those are new eyelashes on this lady, so I might be getting new eyelashes. I'm trying to keep an eye out for anything that looks different on the Sims itself. So yeah, there's that. This is a new shelf, looks like a ghost. You got a little ghost in a jar. And then there's this wishing well I have an issue with, because so Romantic Garden stuff had a wishing well, and you can use that wishing well on any lot. And the issue I have is this kind of makes that pack not important anymore. Like, because one of the main features of that stuff pack was the wishing well and the new fountain. So the fact that we're removing that is not gonna make that pack much worth it anymore. So here's that wishing well, and again, we got a look at this, which is the soul's journey, which is the lives bucket list. So we can have a bucket list, and I'm guessing there are multiple types of bucket lists you can select. I guess it's just complete it before your sim dies, and that is interesting. I think that'll be fun. It'll give your Sims more gameplay that they'll want to do as they get older. Now we saw this lake, which again is like the lake in Werewolves, where if you enter it at a certain time, you have a certain trait, you can unlock the ability to become a werewolf. Looks like this is the same thing, where it looks like it might be temporary. You'll unlock the temporary ability to become a ghost. I don't think it's permanent, so I think you're fine with that. So here we saw like a new Grim Reaper career. So the Grim Reaper career, let it be known, this pack really is not my type. Like, there's a few features that's good, but this is really not something this is not something I'm craving in The Sims. When you think about it, this doesn't add much to Elders, and it doesn't really add much to the game. Look, I'm gonna be honest, cars are my top priority right now. Like, they always will be. I don't care what people say, that's gonna be my top priority. So I have issue with this pack being a thing, like, especially the Grim Reaper career. I kind of like the Grim Reaper being the Grim Reaper. I don't like thinking about working as a Reaper. Like, it just kind of, it's weird to me. Like, I don't like the idea of being a Reaper when there is the Grim Reaper. Like, Grim Reaper's supposed to be the Reaper of Souls. He's supposed to be the head honcho on that. So it just seems weird. We saw something funny, which is that he showed his face, but I'm guessing this pixelation is like gonna still be there. Like, you can't see his face. Saw a new swing set. So this is good. We saw that there are several types. I'm guessing you can now create cemeteries. Like, there are two new lot types, I'm guessing, which are funeral parlor and cemetery. And good news is I'm happy cemeteries are coming into the game. We desperately needed those. And it looks like we're getting some new headstones. We can now place like mausoleums and little coffin areas. It's nice to have that. You get little plaques to remember them by. It's good to see that. I wonder if they'll take the funeral to the burial site. I don't know that for sure. But here's the thing. Again, like, the issue I have is this pack is a lot of death and not a lot of life. So it's kind of no point in calling it life and death if there's not really anything that has to do with life. It's more having to do with death. So it just feels a little odd to me. Also, this is another streak of packs that don't feel like expansion packs. This doesn't feel like it adds a lot. This feels like My Wedding Stories, but funerals. Like, that's what it feels like. And I really think this could have been instead like My Funeral Stories or My Death Stories, like, or My Remembrance of Death, like something that made more sense, because this just does not feel like an expansion pack to me. It just doesn't. No. We are getting a gameplay trailer on the 17th, and we have 3 new items that we'll be getting. Lasting Legacy Family Portrait. Oh no. Are they really Okay. We're getting a new family portrait. Okay, I'm going to talk about this. We are getting a family portrait, which by the looks of it is going to be a picture of your Sims, that picture that you get when you enter the game. Like when you create a Sim for the first time, we're going to get a picture of that, but it's locked behind a pre-order bonus. And I really hope I really hope this portrait, like the frame, is the thing that's limited and this object is actually in game. We're getting a music box, which again, like, music box, come on, hopefully we have another version of that in game. And then this mask, don't really care about that. But yeah, that's all. So let me go see if they have posted about the pack on their webpage. All right, I got the page pulled up right here, so let me go ahead and read about this. Journey into the great unknown with the Sims 4 Life and Death expansion pack. Explore the beyond and reap the benefits of a well-lived life. I see here. Every ending means a new beginning, which begs the question, what awaits Sims in the beyond? This All Hallows Eve, we invite you to uncover the secret to a fuller Sim life and explore what lies beyond the Sims 4 Life and Death expansion pack. Venture into the haunting realm of Ravenwood. Okay, that's the name of the town. With 3 distinct neighborhoods await exploration, each with its own connection to the shadowy passage between life and what's next. Your Sim will have the chance to craft a bucket list, resolve lingering unfinished business in the afterlife, wield new ghostly powers to unleash mayhem, kindness, or something in between, and even undergo rebirth. New haunts and netherworldly neighbors. Allow us to welcome you to Ravenwood, where the veil between life and death is especially thin. Here you'll find 3 neighborhoods where Sims walk shoulder to shoulder with ghost Sims who have unfinished business. Begin your Sims journey in Crow's Crossing, an eerie village rumored to have frequented by ghosts and regular hauntings. Venture down the cobbled roads where you might discover local grave makers and meet the mysterious merchant peddling an assortment of curios and collectibles. Or happen upon to take a try before you die casket sale. Oh boy. Sims seeking solace can visit the town cemetery dappled with headstones and graves to pay respects to the Sims who have walked once these roads and may still be doing so. Or disappear into a crypt, share a special moment with a lover, or tell ghost stories with the Ravenwood Family Day or Crow's Crossing celebration of life festivals, haunted houses, and ghostly guarded wishing well. There's plenty in store. For a slower pace, Sims can stroll the rolling hills and idyllic countryside of Whisper Glen. Steeped in ruins and rumors, it's a paradise for collectors and historians alike. Explore the local crypt, investigate the Tarot Tome Shrine at this base of the ruins, garden in the shared community plots, or gather collectibles. Whether you do, stay until the moon rises, which night Whispering Glen hosts the local Moon Revelry Festival, where Sims can swim under the moonlight, share stories at the bonfire, and dance. Things get a little wild during the full moon, where clothing is entirely optional. There's something otherworldly about Mooring Vale. Wow, Morning Vale? That's really the town name? Ugh. Maybe it's the way the wind howls through the moss-shaped trees, the eerie clang from the bell tower at the odd hours, or the sentient plants that are sentient plants. No matter the reason many ghosts choose to call this place home, the Grim Reaper has been known to wander through now and then. Here, Sims can take a dip into a baleful bog to have an outer body experience or transition into rebirth, partake in local customs, the Thin Festival, or make pace with their mortality at the Afterlife Anonymous meetup. Whatever happens, a trip to this neighborhood will send a shiver down your spine. Sims only live once, right? There's a lot to do in a Sim's lifetime, and so little time. Keep track of everything your Sim wants to do to their life to the fullest with Soul's Journey, an encompassing reward system uniting aspirations and wants. A Sim's Soul Journey allows them to achieve rewards as they fulfill goals, with the ultimate reward being the ability to rebirth the Sim with a special burning soul trait after their passing. Sims who are reborn after completing their Soul's Journey can unlock past childhood development skills, traits, and infant milestones depending on the age they come back as. They might also find ties to Sims from their past life. Players can also ensure and achieve Sims fulfillment by creating and completing their bucket list. There are multiple ways of any young adult or older Sim to create a bucket list. If left alone, a Sim's bucket list will naturally populate over time based on their traits. There are also new interactions on the computer and journal which allow Sim to write a random goal themselves. Write a goal from a category like travel or family, or write a specific goal. Completing a bucket list has lots of powerful rewards, including the ability to experience rebirth as a ghost. Sims may also continue their soul's journey to complete unfinished business, which, if completed, will result in an even more powerful form or rebirth for this burning soul trait. For Sims, leaving life behind is hard to do. The Sims 4 Life and Death expansion pack, players can let their Sims linger on as playable household members, where they can wreak havoc on the living or lend a helping hand. Ghost Sims who build special connections with each other can also pair up for a special spectral woohoo inside objects of all shapes and sizes. As Sims adjust to their playable ghost forms, they can customize their looks and casts, build ghost powers, and even fear or goodwill essence from their interactions with the living and make simoleons. Yes, there is room to grow in the afterlife. Grimm's the boss. Sims looking for a new line of work can now dabble with death with two new careers, the Reaper profession and the Undertaker career. In the Reaper profession, Sims have an affinity for the afterlife and can become Grim turns and work their way up to Reaper as they make a career out of facilitating the next phase of life for Sims. Work with Grimm at the Netherworld Development Department of Death, or NWDD, and even head off into this field. Sims in this profession can experience Reaper training, an all-around good guy training dummy. Kenny maintain Grim turn Sims sites, practice reaping souls on practice dummies, and determine causes of death for reaped souls. At higher levels, Sims in this career can determine which souls they'll reap and which they'll return to afterlife. Once returned, souls can be placed in the Netherworld portal to meet the soul quota. Grim turns who meet the soul quota are eligible to become Employee of the Month. The Undertaker career is a classic career in which Sims serve both the living and the dead. From grave digging to embalming, Sims who pursue the career in the funeral industry ensure all Sims can move on in peace. Specializing in the before-afterlife care prepares Sims for difficult moments like discussing end-of-life services or contemplating existence. 6 feet in, they will be rewarded with a plague mask, a Murphy membrane bust, or a corpus commendation plaque to honor their achievements. If 2 branches of the Sim can go down, mortician or funeral director. Honoring the dearly departed. Mortality and the afterlife can now impact the way Sims interact with the world around them to help create unexpected and exciting stories. Experience a Ghost Historian aspiration, unlock horror novels, and receive the Ghost Whisperer award trait. Visit any lot, the Hallowed Grounds lot trait. Try out any of the 3 new traits, Macabre, Chased by Death, and Skeptic. Skeptic sounds like me. I do believe in an afterlife. Let me know I am a Christian, but you know what I mean by skeptic, like monsters don't exist or something like that. Delve into the Thantology skill, or experience Life and Death's new death type. Death by murder of crows. There's a lifetime of stories to tell. Holy cow, death by murder of crows. That sounds awful. To prepare for their departure for the realm of the living, Sims can create a will at the town hall in Crow's Crossing via computer, okay, so you can do it in other worlds, or at the Family Day Festival. Through will, Sims can assign heirlooms to specific individuals, leave personal notes, set emotional reactions for loved ones reading the will, specify how they want their remains to be handled, make funeral planning requests, and designate other Sims to care for their pets and children. Okay, that's a lot that you can do in that. If the entire household passes away, Sims can choose to donate their simoleons to charity or another known household. Wills can be updated at any point in a Sim's life. I'm guessing that's for young adults and older. Losing someone is never easy, even for Sims. The Sims 4 Life and Death Expansion Pack now allows Sims to experience 4 grief types: denial, holding it together, anger, and blues. The grief type of a Sim receives is based off their traits, and, if applicable, their relationship. Grief will have its own set of behaviors to navigate, and it normally takes hold after the mourning period has ended. Not just death causes grief, the tough situations such as loss of a family member or close friend, divorce, getting fired from a career, or the loss of a pet, and can trigger grief. Sims experiencing grief can reach out or help from other Sims in comfort. They can also attend grief counseling, that's good to know. Sims can console about death to other Sims or cope positively with grief by doing creative or productive activities while in the grieving process. While at a funeral, Sims can offer awkward sympathies or offer a sympathetic joke. Once Sim passes away, funeral events can be planned and held. When planning a funeral, players can choose which Sims attend, and who the deceased is. Select the dress code and color for the guests to arrive in. Pick from a variety of 14 different activities and determine the location and time. Examples of some activities include giving a lighthearted eulogy, lighting candles, planting something, or serving food. Each funeral is unique, and sometimes ghost Sims may even appear at their own funeral. Sims can also honor the dearly departed by setting up memorial displays with a portrait of the deceased, selecting which urn or tombstone they want, and decorating a gravesite, leaving them a message on a special memorial statue, or by entering their urns in crypts. Okay, if you purchase the Life and Death expansion pack anytime from October 3rd through December 12th, I thought it was being released on the 31st. That might be a typo. Because it's... Oh, wait. October 3rd. It must be available. Oh, yeah. It's available today. Okay. Yeah, I got it. You can look upon who came before in the lasting legacy family portrait, listen to the haunting lullaby of mournful melodies, music box, and masquerade, and foul finery with the plumbed elegance mask. Pre-order Sims 4 Life and Death expansion pack now to start playing immediately when it launches on October 31st, 2024, Halloween, on PC via EA app, Mac via Origin, Epic Games Store, and Steam, PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox Series X and S, and Xbox One systems. So yeah, we'll be getting a gameplay trailer about that. So yeah, tell me what you guys think about this. Because honestly, I don't know how to feel about this one. I feel like this pack might not be for me. It just doesn't feel right. It doesn't... There are good things in here. It does not feel like an expansion pack. And it just doesn't... It really feels weird for The Sims 4, but I think the big factor that's bothering me is that this could have been a game pack, and it could... Like, we haven't gotten a game pack in a long time, and this feels like one. This feels like it's my wedding stories but funerals. I'm just going to say that. And yeah, I don't really know how else to think about this. So please like this video so more people can see it, and subscribe to my channel if you are new. I do gameplay, news, and build videos here on the channel. But if you want other content by me, head over to my main channel, garrcall, where I do other gaming videos, including stream. It is horror month on my channel, so you might want to check that out. And please leave in the comments down below. Tell me something you think about this, whether you think it's good, bad, something you're excited for, whatever. Maybe it might help me change my mind. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye!